They were brothers until that night. Same blood in the story, same dreams in sight. They swore that no distance could tear them apart, but one dark decision put cracks in their heart. They grew up together with nothing but hope, shared every secret and learned how to cope. When one had a problem, the other came through. No matter the weather, they knew what to do. They walked through the rain with their shoes getting soaked, laughing at memories and making new jokes. They promised each other will never divide, and carried that promise with stubborn pride. But life is complicated when pressure arrives, and people can change while they fighting to survive. One night brought a message that nobody planned, a misunderstanding they could not understand. One brother felt hurt, the other felt blamed. The sentence was spoken and everything changed. They stood face to face in the cold street light. Two brothers who trusted each other all their life, but anger was louder than everything shared, and neither one noticed how much they both cared. They were brothers until that night, until one wrong moment changed the whole life. They had each other's backs through the darkest days. Now they stand apart in a different place. They were brothers until that night, two hearts caught between wrong and right. The bond and leave you wondering where the love has gone. We went back home and stared at the wall, wondering how quickly a family could fall. He opened old pictures from years before, smiled at the memories, then hurt even more. There was one from summer beside the old car, both of them dreaming of going too far. Another showed birthdays and jokes after school, proof that the closest bond could still break a rule. He wanted to call, but his pride said no. He typed out a message and watched it go. The other was waiting and feeling the same. Both wanted peace, but were trapped in the blame. They heard different stories from people outside, and every new rumor pushed them far aside. Nobody asked what the brothers had meant. Nobody knew where the anger was sent. A friendship can weaken when silence takes control, and distance can turn a small wound to a hole. They both remember promises made as kids, but neither knew how to forget what they did. They were brothers until that night, until one wrong moment changed the whole life. They had each other's backs through the darkest days. Now they stand apart in a different place. They were brothers until that night, two hearts caught between wrong and right. Sometimes one moment can fracture the bond and leave you wondering where the love has gone. Days became weeks and the silence stayed. Every familiar corner reminded them of yesterday. One heard a song that they used to play, and suddenly the anger started fading away. He realized revenge would not bring back trust, and winning an argument would turn love into dust. He remembered his brother was human like him, capable of mistakes when the whole world was dim. So he picked up the phone with a trembling hand, not knowing if the other would ever understand. The call went unanswered, then came a reply, just two simple words that made both brothers cry. I miss you too, was all that it said, and years of resentment started losing its thread. They met at the place where they first learned to dream. No crowd, no cameras, just silence between. One said I was wrong, the other said me too. And suddenly the old bond started coming through. They could not erase every scar from the past, but they could decide that the pain would not last. Forgiveness was difficult, but pride had to bend, 'cause brothers are worth fighting to mend. Not every broken thing can look brand new, but broken does not mean there is nothing to do. Sometimes the strongest hearts admit they were wrong. Sometimes forgiveness is where you belong. They remembered the nights when they stood side by side and promised that family would never divide. The world may have pushed them through anger and fear, but love found a way when they finally got near. They were brothers until that night, and they found a way back toward the light. They had each other's backs through the darkest days, and learned that forgiveness can change your ways. They were brothers until that night, two hearts caught between wrong and right. Past left scars, but the bond survived. They chose to forgive and keep love alive. If you have a brother, don't wait for the last call. Don't let one moment become the reason you fall. Say what you mean while the people are here. Because pride can be louder than love in your ear. They were brothers until that night, but one honest moment brought back the light. The story was broken, but not at the end. Some bonds need patience before they can mend. They walked away different but stronger than before, and learned that forgiveness can reopen the door. No perfect ending, no promise of ease, just two brothers choosing peace.